Good morning, everyone.
The Finance Minister has described what transpired over the past few months around the national budget as messy. Enoch Godongwana says those in government are navigating an uncharted terrain of a coalition government where everyone is learning. He says VAT will remain at 15%, and the focus going forward will be to balance the budget by managing costs better.
We must do more with less, review government spending critically, root out waste. Every cent of public money must be spent wisely. The second issue, we must strengthen revenue collection. As you are aware, in the same budget, I'm making provision for SARS to collect more, particularly for those who still owe SARS, to deal with illicit trading. The third area, we must lay strong foundations for economic growth.
National Treasury says the investor community and rating agencies are not worried about the reversal of the VAT impacting fiscal credibility. The department says credibility will lie in whether the final budget will reflect the careful and responsible management of government's finances and fiscal sustainability.
We had an opportunity to engage with investors on the sidelines of the spring meetings in Washington last week, and the feedback from investors is exactly that. Fiscal credibility is measured by both the investors and by the rating agencies as a function of how effective we are as custodians of public finances. And so that is in turn a function of whether we meet our fiscal goals or not. So what they will be looking to us for, and for the government as a whole, is are we able to meet the fiscal goals that we've set for ourselves and those we have outlined over the last few years?
Economist Azar Jamin says the third budget presents an opportunity for government to revise growth forecast on which it bases the budget, given the challenges the global economy has faced since the March budget.
I think it's a very fortunate situation that we've found ourselves in, because between the 19th of February, when the first budget was presented, and the current situation, there's been a lot of turmoil on global financial markets and expectations of what the year ahead will bring as far as the global economy, and via that the South African economy, have changed materially, unfortunately, mainly for the worst. And so this does give the government an opportunity to revise its budgeted growth forecasts upon which to base the budget.
I love you all.
Godongwana says borrowing more is not an option, adding that it would worsen the country's debt crisis, with South Africa already spending more than R1 billion a day to service debt. Claudia Sefakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.